One of the saddest problems coming to Tennessee is just the whole environment thing coming down here and being a new person from a different city. Stuff with the freaking how they do things down here about people getting on stuff, how their mindset is about their freaking conservative Republican values, which I'm not against Republican, but too much is not good because you put your hope in humans too much of the law. You get brought up and start in idol worship and all that type of stuff. Democrats, I don't vote for Democrats. I'm all for the conservative stuff. Now, when you start being above that, saying like people got to go to church to get help, or they got that rule down here about homelessness, law, arresting people that are homeless, they don't have nowhere to go, but you don't want to make any places for them to go. You rather have a freaking casino than vote for somebody that built houses for people that really need it, that are on the freaking streets because they're so concerned putting money in the city of the freaking vacationers. But it says some of the people and did build something so some people can get off the streets, the homeless people, because they're complaining about them in the parks, in the woods, sleeping. But they got the law where they can arrest homeless people out here. That's why I really didn't want to come down here in the first place. But my aunt talked me into it. But I didn't stay at her house, so I've been different places. And I never went for people following me when I was staying with her at her house. It was always normal. I like coming out here. I like staying at her house. And now, ever since I went to Crossville, I was feeling a bad, icky vibe there. I didn't really like the feeling of being there and being firstly assaulted when I moved there by a freaking weird guy talking about sexual stuff. When I was walking past, he said something out of the car, inappropriate. First time I moved there, that happened. First time I moved there was some old white guy stalking me in a freaking white truck. I had to call the cops a few times about it. I really called the cops. Walking down the street of Crossville, Tennessee, they're calling me niggers, the N-word, constantly. I had to call the cops about that one. I'm not crazy. That's not crazy. And somebody is saying you're crazy. They're freaking crazy because they're mystified on the fact that I'm going through that stuff living there. Nosy neighbors. On top of that, imagine that. Your freaking neighbor that you never talked to in your life finds your social media and you go ballistic. And they're telling you, the other person, what you're posting, and they're harassing you. I could see, I posted pictures. They were staring at me. The people in that town, I don't know what it is. Like a cult-like stuff going on in them neighborhoods. Them freaking white people there, they were staring at me all freaking weird when I came outside of my apartment. Constantly staring at me. I know they called the police. I sent all that stuff before it happened because I can read stuff. And it happened like that, crazy stuff. Finding out they found my social media and all that type of weird stuff. These weird people that I'm living by. So I moved out of that place because it was just best to move out of there, and I was planning on moving anyway. But ever since I moved there, I had people following me, and I think it's from the people still. Like freaking people riding past real fast in their cars. These racing cars, these freaking weird guys. I don't know if they're trying to get attention, but I'm not paying attention to them. It could be the freaking guy that I was talking to, because the stuff he was saying in the messages and whatever was kind of off. And after I deleted him, a fake page came out on my YouTube channel. With my picture on it. Just mocking my videos that I make. Twisting stuff up. Saying like stupid things. Stuff that doesn't even matter. But that's what people do on social media when you have a social media. Basically. But that's the weird stuff I experienced coming here. I know all the experiences living here, dealing with weird stuff like that happening, or say like it's time for me to move somewhere else new, because I've been through it all here already. When my aunt talked me down to coming down here, and I came down here anyway, because I don't know. But the good things happen here, the bad things happen here, and good things happen with getting the jobs. That's the positivity of it all. And going to church, meeting new good friends, and getting away from the bad scenery. I'm trying to see where I'm at, because I'm freaking lost in the dark. But Tennessee is good if you move to the right places and not associate with anybody. Watch what you tell the people, because I trusted like certain people to tell stuff, and they did that. Like certain people, like you trust them to give you a ride, tell them things, and you think they're helping you, but they're doing it to be nosy, so they get to go tell the other people, etc. Whatever, I don't know. And then you go downtown, down the south, there's racism a lot. Racism everywhere, but I think the South has history, especially Tennessee. And there's still racist people, but it's the diverse in the bigger cities. I was living in a like small city, hardly no other race nationalities. It said on the internet, the population is more Caucasian and more than the percentage of Spanish and black people there. So when you live in a like cultural, laid back town, not much change to it, you're probably gonna get that type of stuff. I don't even know where the heck I'm at. So 11th Avenue. that way or go this way. I think it's this way. And there's the good old tunnel. He's about to freaking... So you never know what they're gonna do. Are they gonna just go past you and not stop? So it's this way. When I was living with them people in that house, renting from them in the house in Nashville, I didn't have no problems. I went out fine, perfectly fine. Nobody bothered me. I liked the neighborhood. I liked the house. I was paying them rent. And then I moved from there. I moved away from there because that situation was being weird, or some stuff situation happened. But it's all because I moved to that town, Crossroad. Sorry about that train. It was so... It's so loud. And then they'll be like, yeah, you're crazy and all this type of stuff. Where you haven't been through that stuff walking down the street as I have you? I even freaking recorded them calling me niggers. It's in the broadcasts. I got other social medias everywhere else. It's not just YouTube. So if they take YouTube down, it doesn't really matter because I got sites everywhere else that they don't know about. And I'll freely make another YouTube channel. Other than I don't really care about social media. I don't have time because I'm working. But I don't understand, like, what the hell is that? Now you really gotta watch your back when you're walking out night. Cause I don't walk at night. I just happen to be other stuff happening. I can't freaking notice anything in the dark. I should have been using some weed. But Crossville, Tennessee, you go check that out, Google it, go take a vacation there, go see how you like it. It's for retirement, mostly retirement place. There's nothing else to do there other than, I don't know if they updated some stuff since I've been going, because they was making stuff, building stuff there, trying to make it more lively, I guess. And the only positive thing I could say about Crossville, Tennessee is the scenery, not the freaking people. The people are not included. Some of the people are nice, but no. Just the city and the scenery and the freaking mountains about it, because the people are clickbait.